now be equal to, open bracket, that's minus 1 over n squared, that's upper, then minus 1 over n lower squared, all multiplied by what? E naught. I mean, then we still talk about something. Now when we have your E equal to what? HF, which is now equal to what? HC over what? Over lambda. Then you still have it as when you are talking about change in E, which is now equal to maybe E2 minus, or let's say upper E minus lower E should also be equal to what? HF, which is also equal to what? HC over lambda. You can still check this formula. These are the formula we are going to use. Some of this formula or all is what we're going to use under this topic. But let's take this question first. Number one there, a photon of wavelength lambda naught is emitted when an electron in an atom makes a transition from level of energy, let's say 2 EK, to that of energy EK, full stop. If the electron transits from 4/3 EK to EK level, full stop, find the wavelength of the photon that will be emitted. Find the photon that will be emitted. Let's see that. I can rub off this now. Let's see that. Now, we are talking about it. Normally, they are talking about changing energy level from one level to another. So what I will call first is this. So far they are talking about that. I know that my changing energy should now be equal to my HF, which is also equal to what? HC over lambda. That's the first thing I need to recollect. But let's now move to that formula. If you look at that question, we are not giving any parameters. I get it now. Rather, they are giving us the value. But I need to consider the constant in this case. Then what will be our constant in this case? If you look at the formula, what will be our constant? I get it now. So you know that when we are talking about this, normally they are not talking about frequency. They are talking about the Planck constant. Anyway, Planck constant is constant, that is H. Then C will also be constant. So let me now conclude that I will have a change in energy, that is change in E, should now be equal to what? HC over what? Over lambda. Then from here I can have HC, that's equal to change in E dot what? Dot lambda. Now if you look at this, H and C, H is what? Is the Planck constant. C is what? Is the speed of light. So they are all a constant of proportionality in that formula, because I don't have anything. So I will call this HC will now be equal to K. Will now be equal to K. So I can use the principle from your Boyle's law, Ohm's law. Do you get that? That means I can now have change, that will now be what? Change in E, let's say change in E1 dot lambda 1 must be equal to what? Change in E, that will be 2 dot lambda 2. That's what I need to decode the question. Now let's now move to that question. They are talking a photon of wavelength H naught is this, emitted when an electron in an atom makes a transition from level of energy 2K1 to that of energy EK. Look at that. If that should be my first one, that it moves from level of energy 2K to that of EK. Do you get that now? That means 2 EK to that of energy EK. That should not be equal to the change in energy state there will not be what? Will not be what? Will not be, for this will not be open bracket 2 EK rather 2 EK minus EK, then dot what they call the lambda first. The first lambda we have, that's lambda naught, that's multiplied by what? Lambda naught, all equal to. Let's look the second one. Now the answer, if the electron transmits from 4/3, I mean 4/3 EK to EK. Do you understand that now? That means we have this 4/3 or 4 lambda minus what? That will be 4 lambda EK. 4 lambda over EK. I mean 4/3. That should be okay. No. 4 EK. That will be 4 EK/3 minus what? Minus EK/1. Then what is the lambda in that case? The lambda in that case is it is find the wavelength of the photon that will be emitted. That would now be what? Lambda. That will be lambda. So as you can see, now let's move on to EK minus this. That will be what? EK dot what? Dot lambda naught should now be equal to, we look for the LCM of this. We have 3, then 3 here 1, that is 4 EK minus 3, that will be minus 3 EK. So from here we can have EK dot lambda naught should not be 4 EK. That should still be what? EK/3. That would be EK/3. So by His grace, EK cancel EK. I mean, no. Oh, here is this lambda. Multiplied by what? Lambda. So this also multiplied by lambda. So at the end of the day, we have 3 lambda naught should now be equal to lambda. So at the end of the day, the lambda you are looking for should now be equal to 3 lambda naught. That is what they are saying in that question. Hope you understand this. So now let's see another question there. Let me rub up the board and let's see another question. Number 2. Let's see number 2. Let's see number 2. Number 2 is talking about this. Let's see number 2. Number 2 is talking about this. It's giving us a diagram like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and from here we have something of this nature. They represent the electron with E in this case. Then again we have another one. The arrow is down. They represent that one. Also, this is an electron again. Then we have another one from here to here to this place. This is now electron. Then directly from here to this place, that will not be what we call that what? That's E also. Then they now call the transition here 1. They call the transition here. They call it 2. They call the transition from here to here. They call it 3. And they call the transition from here to here. They call it 4. So, and they said this place, the ground state, they call this the ground state, minus 12 minus 12.0 electron volts, and that's what they call the what? They call it the ground state. They call it the ground state.